Kiss Country.
7:38. We have 25 in downtown. A little bit of sunshine. They're talking possibility of some snow maybe today, but I don't think we're going to get that. They're saying isolated snow showers, and that's coming until the afternoon, and only in the mid 50s or 40s for a high. We'll have that complete forecast in a moment. We got the good stuff going on, but as we do every Tuesday, we get a chance to, when I remember to contact Pete from the Iowa DOT. Good morning, Pete.
Morning, Jay.
Well, I see you're back in the office today.
Yep. Of yesterday, or back in the office. Yesterday was my first full day in the office since November 10th.
Is that right?
Yep. Working at home that whole time, but we're back now, of course, with precautions, which is good, but it's good to be back around people again.
Yeah, right, exactly. Those Zoom meetings get a little old, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but they are kind of nice. So you can't take yourself off camera and sit there and, multitask, we'll call it.
There you go.
But you got to pay attention because there's a lot of different things going on road construction wise and with the people's lives of detours and everything else and slow and stop sign holder guys.
That's exactly right. And they're still going on. And I guess the one that we will probably touch on right away is, I know we mentioned it last week, but we now have a start date for sure, weather permitting, Monday. They will be starting the resurfacing project in Charles City, and that goes from Gilbert Street all the way north and then east through Charles City to the Chickasaw County line. So that'll get going Monday. That'll run into the fall. Again, where they are working, there will be pilot cars and flaggers. So again, something to be aware of if that's on your regular route. Some of the other projects are continuing. The only thing with them is, some of the ones where we were talking about the crack filling, like on interstate, you've got to have temperatures in the 40s to be doing that. And we didn't have that until like late in the day, several days last week, and we're not having it this week either. So some of those projects are being extended another week or so. So again, just be aware of that. The main one, like I said, is on Clear Lake, in the Clear Lake area on interstate, both north and southbound up to Highway 9. So should be one lane of traffic where they're working. So again, just be aware of that. That should be going on the next couple of weeks. Still working on the project up on Iowa 9 from Fertile to interstate. That resurfacing project, again, pilot car and flaggers where they're working. I know we touched on a little bit last week that there's going to be a crack filling project from Forest City to Fertile, so west of the resurfacing project. Again, that will hopefully be starting late this week. I know it's supposed to be warmer by the end of the week, so that would give them an opportunity to get out there. And other than that, I think everything else is pretty much about the same as it was last week. Obviously, the bridge is down by Belmont. That road is closed and detoured and will be until late this fall. And down by Dumont, that has been closed since last year. And things are progressing nicely. We hope to be done and have that open by mid-July. So we will keep you updated on that.
Wow, lots of things going on. Of course, you can always check out the mobile app, Pete, 511ia.org or 51111.org. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
And the online site, we've been working on it for about several months, and it's gone pretty much full live now as we've updated it. So it's a little more user-friendly. There's a lot more options on it. So just get on there and poke around and take a look at what's out there and what's available to you.
Nothing's more frustrating when you're taking off and you get caught by one of those detours, and then you go, oh, that's right, they have that mobile app. And I've done multiple times I've run into that.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that before.
Yeah. I'm like, goodness gracious. Well, I'm just going to look on here right now as if I can find it. I got so many apps on my phone, Pete, that it's kind of, you'd think I'd have that right there where you could go and look. And if you do go look at it right now, then it will show you everything, right?
It should, depending on how you settings and what layers you got turned on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. Right now it says Iowa 122 westbound, 1.5 miles south-southwest road construction.
That is the sod replacement that we have talked about, and they are continuing to work on that. They should hopefully have all the sod removed by the end of this week, and next week they'll be back in to replace it with new stuff.
And it's very convenient because what you do is you just go and you download that app, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not a TV guy. See, look at that.
Oh,
then it gives you a little bit of a description between 122 and County Road B20 in Mason City. Utility work is in progress.
That's on Highway 65, correct, on the north side of town.
Yeah. It said roadway shared with opposing traffic. So width limit is in effect. So it gives you a lot more details. So in case you are driving like a semi or a wide load type thing, it's a 12-foot limit, I guess.
Yep, that is correct.
Wow, what a cool app, Pete.
There's a lot of information on there. Like I said, depending on what layers you turn on, you can have camera views. Some of our, bigger construction projects in some of the larger cities where we have more traffic, like down in Cedar Falls and Waterloo, we're doing some reconstruction projects down there. There are actually live cameras that you can look at so you can see what traffic is doing. We also have in some of the metro areas, the Des Moines, Cedar Rapids area, things like that. We have permanent traffic cameras where you can use the app or the website to take a look and just get an idea of what traffic is before you leave work or maybe before you head out on a trip. Just gives you a good idea of what to expect.
You want to know what's going on in Iowa? You zoom out on your phone. Check out all these. By the way, we're on our Facebook page, 98.7 Kiss Country, if you got a question for Pete, and also on our 98.7 Kiss Country YouTube page. But look at that. Look at all those little dots on there, Pete.
Yup.
Did you know all those were going on? I'm sure you did. That was a dumb question.
If they're in our district, yes, I knew they were going on. If they were on our 19 county district, that's somebody else's job to worry about.
Yeah. But if you're doing travel, it comes in very, very convenient, you know?
Yep. No matter where you travel, that's very nice to have and very nice to use for planning purposes.
Yeah, no kidding. But, we've talked about this 511ia.org app or 511ia.org for the website.
Correct.
And the cool thing is you can map your route before you go. So, you get notifications or whatever too. Like you mentioned, you can have different filters that you can have and that gives you an alert if something goes on and you're driving, right?
Correct. You can set it up like you mentioned and then have it where it either send you a text message or an email or probably both, depending on what your preference is. If a, road project is starting there or who knows, something happens where the road is blocked or the road is narrowed to one lane or whatever. It's a really, really good tool. Again, like I said, for planning purposes. Exactly.
Well, Pete, it's always great to catch up with you and find out what's going on here in the listening area as far as road constructions go. So if you're out and about, there's no reason to go, oh my, there's a slow and stop sign holder guy right here.
You have the technology to make sure that you're aware of what's happening.
Yeah. And normally Pete's like, use it now.
Exactly.
You talk about it, use it.
I warned you. Is that what you said to your kids all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yep. Oh, boy. Yeah, Pete's just like the old man. That's all.
Yeah.
We're
old there.
Yeah, right. Hey, did you know that there's a new style fashion statement going on right now, Pete?
Boy, I'm afraid to hear where this is going.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're kind of wearing that kind of shirt today. You can check that out on our Facebook page, what Pete's wearing. But it looks like an older man's shirt that you have.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the newest fashion statement, the grandpa style.
Really?
It's apparently hot right now with people in their 20s.
Interesting. It's like suspenders and stuff.
Well, yeah, they're just wearing unique vintage clothes, random colors, and everything else you might see on a senior citizen with a strong fashion sense.
Well, I will take your word for that. I usually just grab what's up closest in the closet and go with that.
I want to put that on the garage sale or take it to Opportunity Village here, Pete.
All right, I'll keep it in mind. I'll let you set the style fashions with your sweatshirt and baseball cap.
Bald head and cold outside. That's what it comes down to, Pete. Pretty much in a t-shirt with a beer t-shirt or something is usually what the old summer style is.
It's all about comfort.
Yeah, exactly. Is that shirt comfortable, Pete?
Very comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Something like what your dad or your grandpa would have wore, but that's all right.
I'm probably the age of my dad or grandpa when they wore it. So
see? Exactly. See? So get online, check it out. You can see what Pete's wearing today. Pete,
no.
I'm going to kill you.
Building.
Oh, yeah, I thought I'd have to bring that up. But you're not a grandpa, so
No, I'm not.
you're just an older gentleman that wears the grandpa style shirt. That's it.
Retirement. We'll just put it that way.
There you go. All right, Pete. We'll talk to you again next week. All right.
All right. Sounds good, Jay.
That's the good stuff.